Goddamn Dutch.
Indoors, son. We need you strong. Okay. All right, let's head out. Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch. Don't waste those bullets. We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. It has to blow over soon. Can't believe we lost Davy, too. He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get
Welcome
those
back.
people warm and fed. At least we don't need to worry
Yeah,
about Pinkerton's tailing
Dutch
us
got
in
caught
this.
on the fire.
A couple more days. What the hell are you shooting for?
It was really good, and then
Couple more
Dutch
days,
got
we'll be on the other
injured.
side. You need to help me pick the others back up. Wait, is that someone coming towards us?
It was so weird.
You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light
Well,
and noise.
hopefully we
Sounded
don't
like a
need to
party.
reset
Let's go
again.
see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business. Yep.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John. Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
Yeah, but that was so early that I was gonna... I'm okay with resetting in the first mission.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear. You sure about this, Micah?
Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else?
Old mining camp back up the hill.
Huddled
Thank you.
around a... Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
But yeah, I'm not gonna reset now.
Let's head down there.
Unless Dutch catches on fire again. Or if I reset, I'm not gonna do another run today at least. Because it's getting too late.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare them.
The run will finish at bit over 2 AM tonight.
Get yourself out of sight.
If we continue this run.
It's a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates.
So if I reset, it's gonna get way too late.
Shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front.
Although that's assuming it's a rigid. Could finish even later if it's a bad run.
Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Ah, gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
There's a body
cans of food.
in the wagon. Goddamn bastard! We got a runner! See him, Arthur?
Arthur, I said I'd handle this.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Oh, that was
Well, you made short work of them at least. Goddamn O'Driscoll.
that was not a lamp.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Didn't get fire skip.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey. You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back. O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Place is dry, warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up. Keep searching while I pack these on the horses. Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here. Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that.
Hey, Naruto.
Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
You bastard shot my cut!
Well, he started it.
I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you, bastard?
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh. What about that horse?
Easy. You're okay. Whoa.
What?
Go easy, boy.
Did you see that? His hand was like really weird. It was like reversed his hand.
Is that bastard still in there?
He's dealt with.
Good. That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched. Don't want him bolting.
more than I found in the cellar! Wild thing, ain't ya?
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hey, Queen Melde.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well... seems somebody left. Recently. And... that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
Yep. Giddy up. Easy, boy. You think it's John?
You tell me! These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. And suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No! Pinkertons! It was crazy! Raining bullets!
Yeah.
Take it slow. Big ravine here.
Yep.
Thought you killed a girl, you know. A bad way, but it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Come on, Arthur. Keep it together. We'll continue along the cliff wall here. Maybe got shot. Back in John, bull shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Yeah. Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Easy. Whoa.
Careful, it's getting narrow here.
It's gonna be like 13-hour stream.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh
If I
snow
finish the run.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
here.
I
Let's
can't
push on a
promise
little
that I
bit.
finish it though.
Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there.
If the run dies, it's gonna be shorter. But I'm gonna try to finish it.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that?
And get a new record.
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there!
Yep.
He's coming from them up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much
Hey,
further
Cormo,
with the
thank you.
horses. We'll have to walk from here. Come on.
Hey, demo mode. It's snowing. Man, I'm so jealous. And seeing people who have snow now.
Watch out here.
I want snow as well.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay,
Mierda, we're high up here.
you're telling me.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting, and you made a lot of progress.
Watch yourself.
You're already in chapter 2.
It's slippery, be careful.
But it's also snowing for you. Man, I hope I can get snow soon. I think it might have snowed in one of the nights, but if it snowed, I don't know if it did. But
Okay, from here.
if it did, it was gone
Watch your step.
when I
It's
woke
real
up.
slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up here.
Yeah. I hope we can get snow for Christmas
here.
as well.
That sounds closer now. Come on.
We haven't had that in a
coming,
long
John.
time. Thank you, Postmodern. Yeah, bunch of lasering.
Damn, it's cold.
It's pretty convenient that you can just knock them out though. That they don't die
keep moving
when
then.
you do that.
Come on. John, where are you?
It was
John,
Charles
you there?
didn't follow me when we rode back with the deers.
That's John. We're coming.
Down here!
And then also Dodge caught on fire in the first
Down,
mission.
Marston.
Yeah, I love rain as well.
Well, we can't go back the way we came.
Unless I'm actually in it.
Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out. Look up there.
I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go. I'll draw them off.
All right, John, come on. Let's get you on that horse.
Ouch.
Hold on, Russ.
But that was bad.
Okay, let's get going before it's more of these bastards show
It's been a
up.
long time since they actually bit me. Wait, why was he so fast? I don't know. Felt like Javier was kind of fast. Maybe it's just because I was slow, so I took more time. But it seemed like he instantly went to the horse.
Fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Oh, thank you, Aiden.
Fella got bit by a dog. Died an hour later.
Maybe it's just because I was slow.
Not yet. Up there? More of them.
We will see.
Get out of here!
Look out on the right. More coming in on the left. Get the hell out of here.
Get out!
You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so.
Like in terms of
You
speedruns?
still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course.
Might be more.
That bullet in Blackwater, now this.
Double
Got a
is
hell of a
more.
time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now.
Like Demo Mood
Should ride in
recently
the water
found
for a
like
bit,
3 minutes
try
of
to
time
lose the
save
scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
with
You
these
know,
new fire
We're
glitches.
gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar. So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
And also we found a new route for chapter
Yeah,
2
come
pretty
on.
recently.
Let's push hard and get
Kinda
back.
recent.
See those buildings up ahead, John?
Actually,
That's where we camped.
it's kinda old actually, but I think it was like a pretty old route that we just never really tested.
Come on! Someone help John down off
I don't
this
know.
horse.
Can we get some help here?
But other than that, we haven't really found much. But then out of nowhere, Demo just found like 3
We get
minutes
some
of
help.
time save.
We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Oh, come on, let's get you warm.
Okay, this is much faster than the other run. I think,
We've been running for weeks.
I think Javier was faster.
We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw.
I'm just doing the normal route,
Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
where you take the train to Riggs. And you do Hosea, and then Reverend,
Get strong.
and then Lenny.
Warm.
But I'm gonna buy stuff before the sheep mission.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah, he said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this score they're planning.
And I'm also gonna skin a duck. And craft a fire arrow.
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them.
No idea.
As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Watch it. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Annabelle, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end. See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
Whoa!
Oh! Hold up here.
Hold.
Hold! All right, gentlemen. This is
Like
it.
chapter 1 is a bit repetitive
Are we goddamn ready?
to me.
Ready, Dutch.
Good.
It's fine,
Now,
but
Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little.
maybe it's cause
See
I
if we can't get a sense of
speedrun
the
it so
layout of the
much.
Mr. Williamson.
I just
Mr.
kinda
Bell,
wanna get out of
you two
chapter
take
1.
up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go. All right, let's go pay our old friends a visit.
You need a lot of time to play this game. Like, I started a new casual playthrough, and I'm still in
Don't
chapter
forget to
2.
grab that rifle from your horse.
You need so much
You
time
two
to like
get up there and keep
finish
us
the
covered.
playthrough of this game.
Sure thing.
Good. Come on, let's go. What are you doing? God damn it! All right, boys. Kill these sons of bitches.
Alright. Didn't even use a health tonic.
Strip everything we can from them.
Jeez. Slow looting.
Of course not. Colin doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares
Very
about
slow
is
looting.
numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Heads up, boys. We got more coming in. What the bastards? Everyone with me! Must be more of them in the farm. Let's go.
That was pretty good.
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
I feel like Old Friends is actually like the hardest mission in the game. At least in terms of speed runs.
Okay. Let's wait for Javier and Lenny. They're coming down with the horses.
Keep an eye out for any more of the bastards.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Phil, go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building.
Here.
This was a pretty good Old Friends though.
What do you think, Bill? Looks fine. Smells good.
Hopefully the lasso works out this time though.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss?
I don't know if I'm gonna do the Charles thing this time though,
Proud
cause
of you boys.
it was really
All of
weird.
you. Not a man down.
Charles
Good
didn't
work,
follow me.
fellas. Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll
Whoa,
hurt him a
okay.
lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground. Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good boy. Help.
Shit! No!
You're
Nice.
coming with me.
We got it.
Please don't!
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, this is a really good old friends.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Yeah, we skipped the animations there by putting the horse over him.
This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please! I'm no use to you.
Yeah, okay, boy. Yeah, good boy.
You're hurting me.
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you. All right, boy. Yeah, that's it, boy. Yeah, okay.
I've only been running with them a couple of months. Have a heart, mister. Come on, just name your price.
Are you trying
Thank
to
you,
test
Kruskowski.
me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
Thank you for the raid
I'm sorry.
encouragement.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Not one more
Thank you.
goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay. Okay.
That's 2 bones right there. Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
You found a little shit, did you?
Don't worry. I got him.
That was almost a gold. You just need to keep sprinting. Like eventually the game allows you to sprint.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people?
It's very strange. Oh yeah, sub 58 pace.
There, boy.
Or sub 59.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
But I don't know how to do the Charles thing when you
It'll
ride
be
back
fine
with
in a
him.
day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
It didn't work last run,
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
so might lose
You'll be
time in
fine.
this mission.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Maybe we can get a new chapter 1 PB, that would be really nice. Come on. That was slow.
So you was just talking about something?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in this storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
If Charles doesn't follow me when we go back, I'm just gonna ride over to him. Cause I don't wanna reset again.
Good boy. Whoa, there, boy.
See some of the ground uncovered here. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
What?
That's good.
What are you doing, horse?
Bad, but if it's too
What the
strong,
fuck?
they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something.
Whoa!
There's deer been here recently.
How can you tell?
Nothing wrong. Track them on foot.
Aim with the bow. Do you keep the bow like that? Huh. Interesting.
Got it.
Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
Where's my horse? It's so far away. What the fuck?
Pretty good hunt there, boy.
This mission kinda sucks.
Come on then. Let's head back.
There, boy.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
Hoped you'd use the bow, but you're a good shot.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We'll still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before...
Hope that works.
Hey, Arthur. You awake back there?
Yeah, just thinking. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by
Maybe
now.
I just went too far to the
You want me to
right
move
last time.
No, not at all.
know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep. Stay with me!
Okay. Cool. It worked. Kinda. Hashtag pacifist. Interesting. Didn't even know you had a TikTok.
You were saying before you disappeared on me?
Never actually been on TikTok.
Most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow
All
with
right.
a black father and an Indian mother.
Well, at least
ain't
Charles
the case.
followed me
Well,
for this part.
we need you now. More than ever.
But otherwise this mission was kinda slow.
And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that.
Hey Smurry. Thank you.
Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things. Him and Jose. Come on, let's get these over to
I'm
Pearson.
sure.
Thank you for joining me. What a surprise.
Find a camp. I'll see you both later. Practice to master.
You skinned that one that you dumped on the floor there.
Bit of time loss.
Not too bad,
Might still be sub 59.
It's been a bad few weeks.
I could turn this into a chapter 1 run and not pick up the money.
Plans and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
We pick up money in the train in the full run, which loses time for.
I thought you was reading
Or
his
chapter
last
1.
rites. Now I see you're introducing him to you. All right, we're moving out. Follow me. Little one, boy. Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep. Crystal.
Yes, boss. Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
I actually don't know if it is. Maybe not. I don't really want to risk it. We might have enough money for the horse and stirrup without picking it up.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast.
I don't know.
Now it's thawing before anyone gets up.
Yeah,
here after
I'm not
us.
gonna risk it. But it's worth looking into, actually.
See? This is what I call
Might actually be possible to skip it,
Charles Smith,
since we're buying stuff later.
Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first
Because
man
after
on
American
shore.
pastoral scene we have enough money.
Back at him, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back. When I say we go back.
Funny, I haven't even practiced chapter 1 and now we might get a sub 59. But
Yeah.
There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
Yep. Get up. How you getting on?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Wait. Yep. Let's get here. Come on. Yep. Here. Yep. Wait. Let's get. Yep. Here. Yep. Come on. Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Yep.
thank you, Wilka.
I have to say, I'm rather looking forward to this. Just be ready to move quick. And remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes. What's going on?
He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute now.
Please don't die, Lenny.
Here we go! Here we go! I'm slipping! Pull me up!
Hold them back! Will someone blow their brains out? Oh, I'm gonna have fun watching you die. What is wrong with you boys? Son of a bitch. Shit!
Jump! Okay,
Got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
okay. He survived. Good.
Look out! Got more coming off the train. Still okay?
I think so.
Good.
Who is this?
Good, kid. How many others?
I don't know. Damn it. I thought that was all of them.
Good shooting, kid.
That was fast.
Your Driscoll's brought so many boys up here for this.
You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed
Seemed
up in
pretty
this last
fast.
bar. Ah, shit. What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want... Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little! That's enough! Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us.
Seems good enough. Sound like the fuse.
Okay.
All right, come on. There's one run out here. We don't want to kill you. We want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will you? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that. Okay, let's see if we can get this open.
Thank God.
Come on.
We get $25.
Yeah, good boy.
Oh, there.
Is it gold? That was just a gold. I think we like tied the gold. Okay. This might be sub 59 pace.
For Lord's sake, put that book away and go help. Oh, Mary Beth.
Now we just need to ride the wagon fast. Is the glitch even faster though? Don't know if whether the glitch is actually faster. The horse glitch, invisible thing. It's slower, okay.
Get us out the stream. Gotta keep us
Really?
moving, but calm.
It's that much slower?
Ah, shit. Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Take the
Say
wheel.
less.
Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yeah.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or
Yeah, man,
herded
it
up
would
to
be
the
so nice to get a
reservations in the
sub
middle of
59.
nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not.
And even get it
I
in a
just
full
heard
run
some
as
of the
well.
army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tight,
Unpleasant.
but
How do you rob and kill people
might be
pleasantly?
like
We don't.
just about sub
Despite it, that's just
59.
talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Sub 59.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Born and
threats
bred.
actually.
Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yeah.
Recently we found a lot of fire skips. Or like
So,
demo mode found a lot of
What
skips
happened
with
to your
fire.
tribe?
I don't even know if I have.
Or like skipping dialogue and starting cutscenes early.
My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did. But when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere.
What are you doing? Get back on the road.
Get back on the
We
road.
never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast. What are we doing off the road?
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
Hell, drive on the road.
It's a long story. Yeah. We still heading the right way?
That depends.
Hope I can
Are
do
we
the
still
fire
heading
strat in the
west
beginning
in
of
search
chapter 4.
fortune and repose in virgin forests
I haven't
as
really
we
practiced
planned?
it.
No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Hey, misread that.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't
Yeah,
feel
single
right.
player
You
story.
and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
Get back on the path. It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes.
People die.
People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. Thanks. We've all been in this line of work a long time.
Yeah, setting
We're
kids
still
on
here,
fire.
So I figure we must have
I love
got
that
it
strat.
right a hell of a lot more than we got
It's
it
probably
right.
my favorite strat in the game. I think this is sub 59, right? Yeah, this is definitely sub
Working on
59.
there anyway.
Just some yarrow
Very
ginseng.
nice.
Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen,
Nice. New chapter 1 PB. Sub 59. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's so funny, because I haven't practiced chapter 1 at all.
Quiet, Hosea. Morning.
Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Alright. GG.
Hey! Oh. Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking,